some people do practice metabolic medicine, but then they were not on the ground looking at all those people suffering silently. I call it myself the silent killer, which is
Sure.
called the metabolic syndrome, because you don't see it.
Exactly. You and there's, a group of metabolic health practitioners and of course, non-clinicians, and we're becoming so passionate about this. And I think a lot of that passion comes from the realization that, at least here in the States, and I'm interested in your thoughts, but we have been led down the wrong path in terms of what leads to disease. And this is going back to when I was a kid in the 60s and early 70s, when we were told that cholesterol was public enemy number one, and you had to avoid fat. And of course, you could eat as many carbs as you want, because carbs aren't the problem. Fat and cholesterol are the problem. And of course, that was a falsehood. And so, in the U.S., we've been led by federal agencies and the food processing industry and the medical establishment itself to, basically avoid fat. And it has produced the epidemics of diabetes and obesity that we see now. So, really, when I think we talk about metabolic health to a great degree, we're talking about just going back to eating and focusing on our health the way we have for generations, even back to our ancestors, and not going down this path of being so fanatical about lowering your fat intake that you end up being diabetic and obese.